everyone, so today I'll be showing you guys my top 8 favorite fidget toys, and I will be showing you guys each one in detail of what the fidget toy does and why I like it, and I will be putting down in the description below links to their website, so if you guys want to buy any of the fidget toys, you guys can go to their website and you guys can buy them right there. So now let's get into the review. The first fidget toy I want to show you guys are Bucky Balls, and they actually don't sell Bucky Balls anymore, but you can also get them called Neo Balls too, which are very similar. And what these are little neodymium magnets, which you can fidget around with. And in the pack that I got, there are 216, but basically what these are these little magnetic balls that you can fidget around with and crunch, but you can also build things with them too, which is really cool. So you can, and also they are very strong magnets, and you can build things with them. So if I take them out, one of the shapes you make is you take 6 magnets right here, and then you collect them on the side like this, you snap them, and now you have a little hexagon. And you can, what I really like about this fidget toy is that you can also fidget with it, but you can also make different shapes with it too. So second fidget toy is of course Crazy Aaron Sneaky Putty. Here is the container, it says Northern Lights on there, glow in the dark. Very, very cool putty, and I love their old tins with the color on the top where it has the design, and then on the side it has the design course, or the design too. So there's 3.2 ounce glow in the dark. And we'll get it out of the container here so you guys can see. This you guys can kind of see it up close. This is the white, kind of like a silverish, like a very shiny white. And there's little speckles in there. Let's see if I can focus here a little bit so you guys can see that. Very stretchy, great putty. I've always, loved Crazy Aaron Sticky Putty. I think they came out maybe in, I'm not sure, 2011 maybe is when I think I got this one. Was a long time ago, maybe like 2014 or something I got it. But great putty, very soft. It feels kind of like the Super Scrab, like the Super Illusions, but it's a little bit firmer, which is, it's still pretty soft though, which is always a plus. But it's nice that they have different textures. So, like the Hyper Colors are more of a firmer texture. This one and the Super Scrab are softer textures. So. Crazy Aaron's is definitely great to, fidget with, and it's not super loud too, which is nice for being distracted in class, or if you want to play with it during class, you don't have to, it's not a super loud fidget toy, so that's really nice too. And you can, you can sculpt with it too, which is really great. And so my third fidget toy is the Antsy Labs Fidget Cube. Here is the white with the black. Great fidget toy. This was actually on Kickstarter a while back, but this is one of the ones I bought. I like the white with the black, and there's also a ton of different kinds of, styles you can get if you want one that, stands out more. But these are basically, if you haven't heard of it, it is a 6-sided cube. So on the one side we have this little thumbprint here for a, meditation, to put your thumb on here and just kind of like a rubbing stone. And then we have this side right here with this ball, and then these little dials that you that you roll around. I'm trying to focus here for you guys. There's little dials, this little ball where you can rub around, and you can also click it too. And then we have this little light switch, or like a switch. If you like the satisfying sound it makes, a little, and you can kind of rub back and forth and go fast. And then on this side we have this little dial here that you could say it says Fidget Cube. The little Antsy Labs logo, just a little dial. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It has this little dot here that you can put your finger on. You can just rub around. This is probably one of my favorite sides on it. And then here is supposed to be like a pen clicking, or it's supposed to kind of be like bubble wrap. But what's really cool about this is you have these ones on this side, these 3 dot diagonal right here. These all make noise, and each one's kind of softer, a little softer. But then these ones on the edge don't make any noise. So if you want to play with this when you're working or you're in school in a quiet classroom, you can play around with that so it doesn't make any noise, which is nice. But then if you do want it, you can play with that side. And then the top is this little glider thing, kind of like to simulate like a game controller, like a little dial thing that you can rub around and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so this is the Fidget Cube. I'll put the website down for the Fidget Cube. Great toy, and it's nice because it's small. It fits in your hand well, goes in your pocket, and they also have a keychain thing too that you can that goes around the Fidget toy, or that goes around the Fidget Cube, around the edges, so you can put it like on like your backpack or something as like is a keychain. So that is the Fidget Cube, and then my other one I want to show you guys. This is by the company called Specs. This is Blocks by Specs. What these are these are little magnetic. It's a magnetic cube, and each side, this is magnetic, so you can take these off, and you can do different. And they come across, or they come off, so you can do them like, you can play with them like blocks, but it's also kind of designed to be like a fidget toy too. And they have they have these long ones, the ones I have, and then they have ones that are like an L shape. So you can, so instead of it being long bars, it is little like V's or like little L's. So you can build with them, and these are pretty fun. I kind of like the texture on these. It's kind of like a smooth texture. It's not like a wooden block or anything. It's plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap to me, which is nice. And so my next fidget toy here is called Tingle. You guys can kind of see by the logo, it says Tingle on there. And basically this is basically a fidget toy where it's kind of almost like a rope looking thing, but it's a little fidget toy where you kind of turn it around and these little pieces rotate. So it's kind of a nice fidget toy. It's definitely a quiet fidget toy, so it's something that kids can have in their pockets and not have to worry about, you know, making noise in class or whatever. And this one in particular that I have has little has little texture things on there. So here's this one with these little spikes or with little dots here, and then this next one are little dots here that you can kind of rub and have a texture thing, or have texture. This is like a little noodle type thing here with, you know, texture so that kids can rub it. And there's this next one with little scales. And then the rest is, you know, they have different colors. They have metallic ones. And growing up, I actually had one of these when I was in grade school. My teacher gave it to me, something to fidget with in class. So it's something that, you know, I have, you know, something that I enjoy. And you can kind of fidget with it. And they're plastic, so they're, you know, I don't know how easy these break, but I've had mine for a long time. So, you know, if you take good care of it, it'll last a while. And then you can put it in this little pouch. You can put it through your finger, and it's just kind of something kind of fun to play with. And I'll put the link down below for Tingle too, so you guys can go on their website. They have some cool therapeutic ones too that are almost like a jelly type soft texture. This is like the plastic kind. So yeah, so that is the Tingle. Definitely a cool fidget toy. And this next one here is called Gyrings from the company. It's called Brainright. I actually did a review on this one, Brainright. I actually really like this fidget toy. It's not super big, but it's just kind of, it's definitely a satisfying feeling being able to kind of run my finger through this and kind of, you know, it's a fidget toy that you can do different things with. And I think I showed you guys before, but these little rings here come off. So we can set that aside. So we put this one aside, and then these little rings come out. I'll show you guys the next one. It's a little slippery when you take them out, but that's just because my fingers are slippery now. But we'll take them out of each one. And so we have 3 pieces here, and then we'll try to take out the last one. This one comes out too, I think. Here, we'll try to... There we go. Take that one out. So now this one doesn't come out of here. This one is stuck in here, and it has this little ball that you can twist like that. So now we'll put back all the pieces, and they're pretty easy to put back in. You just kind of put it towards the middle, and you kind of have to push it with your hand. And then I kind of like this is because kids, different sizes. If you have a smaller hand and you want something smaller to fidget with, just in your pocket, kind of have around, you can have the ability to take off these different pieces to have different sizes, which is pretty cool. And I've definitely really liked this fidget toy. It was actually invented by a 12-year-old kid, I think, when I looked on the packaging when I got it. So this next fidget toy I want to show you guys is called PBLZ. So here is PBLZ from the company called On Trend Goods. And I actually did do a review on these a while back, but what PBLZ are is that they're these little magnetic rocks, and they have different textures on them. So, you know, and they have different colors too, which is kind of nice, but I have the gray edition here, but they have different textures on them, so different kind of sensory touches, or sensory, you know, feels, or sensory and stuff like that. So they have sense, feel, attract, and manipulate. And I really like their packaging here. I think it was a smart idea. It's something that's, you know, it's a thicker plastic, so it's something that you can store them in, which is nice. And so if I take them out of here, put them on the table, and you guys can see if I can try to show you guys some of the different patterns. So we have this white one, which is almost kind of like a stone-looking texture. This one's a dark color, and they're magnetic, as I said, so they stick together, but it's a subtle you know, it's not super strong, which is nice, so they're easy to kind of fidget with and fidget with in your hand and stuff like that. Here's this one, little triangles, and it's a nice it's like a nice gel type. It's not like squishy jelly, but it's just this nice soft texture on there, so they're not, you know, it's a nice, you know, so, you know, it's a nice texture, so it's kind of nice. So this one, actually, I tried putting in my air and sneaking putty, and my crazy air and sticky putty tidal wave, and it kind of stuck to the magnet. So if you have these, don't do that. But I like these, you know, they come with a pretty good amount of them, so you can just kind of fidget with them in your hand, and different colors, so you can buy an array of different colors and stuff like that on their website, of course. And they're just kind of nice to, you know, you can squeeze them, just kind of, if you're frustrated, whatnot. And like I said, it's not a super strong magnets. They're kind of a subtle, so they're not super, you know, like they're not like magnets where you'll, you know, like race them or whatever, but they do stick together, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, these are the PBLZ by On Trend Goods, and they also have other cool toys too. They have the Stacks magnets, which are really fun. I have 2 sets of them now. They're really fun to fidget with and build. They're more like a desk toy, but these were the PBLZs by On Trend Goods. And then my last fidget toy I want to show you guys is just the classic fidget spinner. This is the one from Brookstone. This is before their stores shut down near me, but this is just a classic fidget spinner. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of my top 8 favorite fidget toys. I really appreciate you guys watching my video, and like I said in the beginning of the video, all of the links will be down in the description below of all the fidget toys that I have, and I will put all the names of it down below, so, and the links, so if you guys enjoyed watching this video and you guys want to try out one of the fidget toys or want to, you know, buy one, all the links will be down below, so you guys can go to their website and purchase one. And I really appreciate you guys watching my video. These fidget toys really are helpful to me, and I'm recommending them, and I've used them in a variety of settings, school, you know, the classroom, outside, you know, whatever in the world, and I really recommend all of them. I love fidget toys. It's something that I really enjoy, you know, fidgeting with and just having with me when I'm out in public or when I'm at school in the classroom, you name it, stuff like that, at the movie theater, you know, out in public. Just I really find them helpful, and I really enjoy just having them with me, and all the different benefits that they have. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll put my link down below in the description too, so you guys can follow me there and see different things that I post on there. Sometimes I post mini reviews and stuff like that, but just so you guys can be updated with different things that I post on there. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!